Alright guys, I finally found some of the brand new Transformers Rise of the Beasts Studio Series figures. I didn't just find one though, we got Airazor here, we also got Terracon Freezer as well, he's part of the core class line. But we're going to focus on Airazor tonight, he's like one of the bigger ones. And you can see it right there, you can see a nice awesome render of how Airazor looks in the movie. You can see the figure. Now, usually this would be opened up and you'd see a window where you can see the full figure on display, but it's just kind of opened up just at the top, and there's no like plastic. It's just fully open, so somebody could actually take this, which bothers me. It's number 97, Studio Series Maximal Airazor, Transformers Generations, Rise of the Beast, Takara Tomy. Top of the box is Transformers Rise of the Beast. Side of the box says Studio Series number 97, Deluxe Class. And Airazor's right there. Back of the box, we have Airazor with big screen-inspired scale detail. It also has a backdrop. You can see her in her two modes right there. Transforms in 23 steps. And then right there, just a little bit of a spoiler here, Airazor leads the Autobots to the maximal layer. That's pretty cool. Another image of Airazor there with the Autobot insignia. I really like the feathery detailing here. I mean, I know it's just metal feathers, and people were really hoping that this would be biomechanical, like the original Beast Wars cartoon, but it's still fine, you know, whatever. It still looks cool, as long as it keeps to that rule of cool and delivering something that, you know, is actually wanted to be seen on screen. Now, this, obviously, like I said before, fans really wanted biomechanical detail, but I think they wanted to do something more realistic, so this works, and it keeps to that rule of cool. But with that being said, enough talk, let's get this figure out of the box so we can take a closer look at the Rise of the Beasts Airazor figure. Alright, so here's the new Studio Series Airazor figure from Transformers Rise of the Beasts, out of the packaging, and I gotta say, it's really cool. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is just a remold of the Netflix War for Cybertron trilogy Kingdom Airazor. And I gotta say, yeah, it is a little bit, but it's a completely renewed sculpt. It has the same, like, functionality as that Airazor from the Netflix trilogy, but it's completely redesigned with new sculpts and a new mold, so you could say it's another figure, but not really. It's just redesigned to look like how she looks in the upcoming movie, so pretty cool. Now, I'm not too much of a fan, sorry, I cannot talk today, of the head sculpt here. It looks like she's wearing some kind of battle mask, which is what I hope it is. Her head doesn't look too feminine for me, but if not, whatever. She just looks, all I'm saying is she just looks too masculine here with this head sculpt that they've given her. So it could just be some kind of battle mask that she's wearing, or that could just literally be her head sculpt. But nonetheless, it looks like she's kind of wearing like a badass helmet. She's going to go into battle. Kind of reminds me of like Bumblebee's battle mask and Optimus Prime's also battle mask. So pretty cool. She's got cannons on her arm, and you can also see the Maximal symbol. So yeah, these figures still have the insignias on them. She's got cannons on her forearm, or not cannons, I would say like rockets that she can shoot out of her forearms. Kind of reminds me of the Transformers Prime Starscream. Now, if you wanted to, let's take this away from her forearm right here. You could plug this in. You see it right here? Plug this into her hand. Man, it's not going in. Okay, there it is. Plug this into her hand, and now she's got like a laser pistol gun, which looks really cool, actually. I really like that. So you could have two ways to kind of display this, but I'm probably just going to display them on her forearms just because it looks nice. So there it is. Now, looking into the actual figure,
the detail on this is super good. Like, when it comes to Studio Series' movie figures, they look really good. Like, you can see all the feathers here, the metal, like, parts. These wings are super detailed. Like, everything about this figure is just fire. Like, literal fire. Oh, yeah, that's kind of loose. But, like, the skirts here, the beast head, the feathers. There's even some plumage on the side of her legs, which I really like. And then there's her beast mode claws. Even the robot mode feet look really good. Like, this is a great figure. On the back, like, look, there's not a huge backpack, and I know a lot of people don't really like backpack. I know the wings kind of get in the way, but they just kind of fold up, which is not too bad. So with the wings out of the way, she pretty much has no backpack. There's lots of details on the pistons and the mechanical parts, like on her back here. Like, her spine is so detailed. Everything about this is just really nice. It's like, it's such nice detail. I wish there was a little bit more dry brushing to give it like that weathered look, as these guys have not been treated well. From what I've seen in the trailer, like, they're really binged up. So they've been rocking on Earth for a while in secret. That Optimus Prime didn't even know about them, apparently. So it seems like they're pretty badly damaged. Like, they've like, if you look at Primal, he's got lots of part loss and, like, just cracks in his body. So, you know, I would like to see a little bit more of that on the figure, but I like a nice, pristine, crisp Airazor. But, yeah, like, I could sit here and just talk about all the detail, but I think we should get into some articulation. Her arm moves up like that, and it only goes that far because of her wings getting in the way, and it moves back that far. She does have a joint that goes up like that, and it stops there. She does have a rotation, though, so you can rotate the arm. She does have a wiggly waggly right here at her wrist, but I think that's mostly for transformation. And then she has the same articulation on this side. Moves up so far, restrained by the wings. Moves back. Bump the camera, sorry. And there's a full rotation here, and then some wiggly waggly. She does have a joint, but it's kind of stiff because the beast mode head gets in the way. She does have articulation in her head, but her armor kind of gets in the way of it. Her leg moves up that far, back that far. There's a nice kick. You can get her some nice flying or jumping poses if you have, like, a flight stand or something like that. That's pretty cool. She does have kind of a rotation here, but that's kind of due to transformation. And then she's got like a pivot. She has a pivot, and then she has up and down motion for her feet. And I think that's due to posing in the beast mode. So there's a lots of stuff you can do. You could even, you want her to look like some kind of angel that's more realistic, so it's not like a human with wings, it's just like a bird person. You can have her look like this, have her wings spread out. There you go. That looks pretty cool. But I prefer to just have the wings folded up because it, like, gives you more space for the actual figure. Plus, when you're displaying this thing, you're not going to want to have this, like, just completely out, because then it's just going to make her have more room that you don't need on your collection shelf or wherever you're going to put this. Maybe just going to throw it in a toy box. Who knows? But I put mine on a shelf with other Transformer figures, and having her wings fully splayed out like that in robot mode is going to create some problems for having her just kind of chill there. First up for comparison, here is the Rise of the Beast Studio Series Airazor next to the Bumblebee movie Studio Series Ratchet. And one thing I really like about this is it seems like the beasts are a lot more bigger and girthier than the regular figures. So, I mean, they are in the movie, they're like massive, but I like how that kind of scales well with some of the older figures that you may have. Here's Rise of the Beast Airazor next to the Bumblebee movie Ravage. This is when he still has his Cybertronian mode. He doesn't have the cassette mode. We haven't seen him with his cassette mode yet, so I guess that's to come in future Transformers movies. But there they are. Just a little itty-bitty guy. And finally, just for fun, here is the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Airazor next to the Netflix War for Cybertron trilogy Kingdom Dinobot. He's obviously pretty massive. I didn't realize how big he was. Or it just might be that Airazor's pretty small, but you can see how they size up a fellow Beast Wars character, I guess. Now, I don't really feel, and I know a lot of people are probably going to hate on me in the comments below, I'm not going to be doing size comparisons for the character in its beast mode. That would require me to transform other Transformers, and I just don't feel like doing it today. Please understand. But with that being said, let's get Airazor transformed into her beast mode.
Alright, here's Airazor out of the box, looking really cool. Now I have her in kind of this sitting bird pose. However, the wings are very articulated. You can have the wings fanned out here if you want. And you can see she's got like a nice wingspan too. You have them floating up like that. You can see that. So yeah, the wings are very articulated, as you can see here. Her legs do move forward, and they do move like that. However, it kind of, if you move these out, it kind of goes into the transformation. Her tail does move up and down, but again, that's for transformation. She does have an articulated mouth here in her beast mode. Her head can rotate. She can do the sideways exorcist, and it can move up and down. But that's pretty much it. But as for like the detail, look at all this feather detail all over the place, mechanical detail. This is just a lot of ingenuity into one figure. Like look at this profile here. Like having it with its like look like that looks so good. It's just from the bottom, like the bottom view looks kind of iffy when it's like that, but like that top view looks like superb. Like it looks really good. It's just kind of when you get it into that pose like this, like how I had it, like kind of sitting down, enjoying maybe some spur seed or some fish. Birds eat fish, I think. It just kind of looks really weird. I really enjoy the bird mode, though. I mean, I know a lot of people say that it's just kind of weird because of the way her feathers are. But it looks really cool, and she's got lots of detail on her, like especially on the back. I like the kind of grass green, the golds, the beiges. It really fits with her bird mode, which I believe is supposed to be a falcon. However, it might be an eagle. Any Airazor fans in the comments can tell me otherwise. I'm very new to Beast Wars. I've only seen the season 3 of Transformers Prime, which had elements of Beast Wars in it, but they did their own thing. So I have nothing to know about Beast Wars except for Transformers Prime Beast Hunters and then Transformers Kingdom on Netflix. That's all I have to really go off of when it comes to Beast Wars. But I am thinking about watching that original G1 cartoon to get caught up for the movie, like to know about the characters and everything. So there's Airazor as she appears in the Rise of the Beast movie. She's got some green optics. I really don't like how there's a big obvious screw hole right there, like in the back of her head. Like look at those claw details, like the talons, super detailed. And you can just see all of the robot mode parts just kind of like crunched up in there. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the figure's beast mode. It's a nice beast mode. I like it. I'll probably display it in this form a lot more than I will in the robot mode. But the robot mode's pretty cool too. And I feel like the figure condenses in a way where it looks good in both modes. Both the robot mode and the beast mode here look super good. But let me know what you guys think about the Transformers Rise of the Beasts Maximal Airazor Studio Series figure. And with that, do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.